The story begins with a human delivering the final blow to a dragon. In its last moments, the dragon reflects that it doesn't recall doing anything to deserve being hunted by humans. It had even fought alongside them at times. Suspecting something else might be driving them to slay him, the dragon accepts its fate, thinking it has lived too long. As it crumbles to dust, its last thought is a wish to finally rest in the underworld. But the gods have other plans. Instead of peace, the dragon finds itself reincarnated as a child. Upon waking, the child sees his parents and an old woman standing over him. The old woman is surprised at how quickly the child woke and declares he might be gifted. His father proudly introduces him as Dolan. The story then fast-forwards several years. Dolan is now a teenager living in the village of Varan, located near the northern border of the Kingdom of Eret. At 16, Dolan works hard to support himself, having already left home. He explains that in this village, once you turn 15, you're expected to live independently. One day, while fishing with his brother, Dolan mentions his plan to investigate a nearby swamp, where lizard men have been missing for a month. His brother reminds him that it should be the soldiers' responsibility, but Dolan knows the village's captain and his soldiers are too busy to look into it. His brother offers to go with him, but Dolan reassures him that he'll be fine alone. Later, Dolan encounters the village soldier, Melita, who teases him about his fishing haul and reminds him of his trip to the swamp. Dolan reassures her that he's been preparing and thanks her for helping convince the village chief to allow him to go. She brushes off his gratitude, saying it's no big deal since Dolan has always helped train the soldiers. The next day, the villagers gather to see Dolan off as he heads to the swamp. The village priestess gives him a blessing for protection, and the old woman warns him of a bad omen she saw in her fortune-telling. Dolan thanks them all and sets off. When Dolan reaches the swamp, he senses the strong power of earth elementals and notices that the water's influence is fading. He realizes that something dangerous is nearby. As he explores the swamp, he encounters a Lamia named Selena. She is surprised to see a human there, and they briefly chat before a mad earth elemental suddenly attacks. Dolan leaps in to protect Selena, and they flee to hide under a large mushroom. Once the monster passes by, they decide to team up to defeat it. Selena is nervous, explaining that, as an earth monster, her attacks might not work well against the elemental. However, she reveals that she has a unique spell that could help. Dolan suggests he take the front lines while she supports him from a distance. Selena reluctantly agrees, and they prepare to face the creature together. As the battle begins, Selena uses her racial magic to summon a massive snake, which wraps around the earth elemental and holds it down. Dolan uses this opportunity to get close and strike the final blow, channeling his draconic magic through his sword. He successfully slices the elemental in half, ending the battle. Afterward, Dolan and Selena take shelter in an old hut. Dolan prepares a meal, and Selena teases him, surprised at how calm he is around her. He explains that she's different from the Lamias he's encountered before, who were more aggressive and distrustful of humans. Selena reveals that Lamias are an all-female race, cursed long ago, and their bodily fluids are poisonous, making it difficult to find husbands. Dolan sympathizes with her, and they bond over their shared struggles. The next day, Dolan and Selena part ways. Dolan gives her some of his life energy as a farewell gift, though it temporarily overwhelms her due to its strength. Concerned, Dolan checks to see if she's okay, but Selena assures him she'll be fine. Before leaving, Dolan invites her to visit his village if she ever finds a husband, and they part on good terms, each heading in their own direction.